that will bring great joy to all people. Don't be afraid, I bring you good news that will bring great joy to all people. The Savior, yes, the Messiah, the Lord has been born today in Bethlehem, the city of David. Luke 2:10 and 11. Don't be afraid, I bring you good news that will bring great joy to all people. Don't be afraid, I bring you good news that will bring great joy to all people. The Savior, yes, the Messiah, the Lord has been born today in Bethlehem, the city of David. Luke 2:10 and 11. The Savior, yes, the Messiah, the Lord has been born today in Bethlehem, the city of David. Luke 2:10 and 11.
Mary and Joseph's baby, God's son, was a few days old when Mary and Joseph named him Jesus, just like the angel had told them to do before the baby was even born. One day, Mary and Joseph took Jesus to the temple in Jerusalem. Mary and Joseph wanted to obey God and his law. Part of the law that God gave Moses said, if a woman's first child is a boy, his parents must dedicate him to the Lord. The law also said, the child's parents should sacrifice 2 turtle doves or 2 young pigeons for the child. At the temple, Mary and Joseph presented Jesus to the Lord and offered 2 birds as a sacrifice. Another man was at the temple. His name was Simeon, and he lived in Jerusalem. Simeon loved God, and he trusted in God's promise to send a Messiah to save people from sin. God's Spirit was with Simeon, and God told Simeon that he would not die until he saw the one who would rescue people from their sin. That day, God's Spirit had led Simeon to the temple. Simeon saw Jesus and picked him up in his arms. God's Spirit showed Simeon that Jesus was the promised Messiah. Simeon was so happy. He praised God and said, Lord, you can let me die now. You kept your promise, and I have seen the one who will save people from sin. Simeon said that Jesus would save God's people, the Israelites, and Jesus would also save people from other nations. Mary and Joseph were amazed at what Simeon said about Jesus. Simeon blessed Mary and Joseph. He told Mary that being Jesus' mother would be a very good thing, but it would also be very hard. Some people would love Jesus, but others would hate him. Things were going to happen that would make Mary very sad. A woman named Anna was also at the temple. Anna was a prophetess, a female prophet. Anna's husband had died, and Anna was very old. She stayed at the temple and worshiped God all the time. She prayed and fasted. Anna came up to Simeon, Jesus, Mary, and Joseph, and she began to thank God. Anna talked about Jesus to people who were waiting for God to keep his promise to send a Savior. She told them the good news. The Savior was here. Mary and Joseph finished dedicating Jesus and making sacrifices to God. They obeyed God's law. Then they went back home to Nazareth. Jesus grew up and was strong and healthy. He was wise, and God was happy with him. Throughout the Old Testament, God promised the arrival of a king who would redeem God's people. When Jesus arrived, Simeon and Anna knew he was the promised Messiah. Today, we have faith that Jesus is God's Son. We can trust Jesus for our salvation, and like Simeon and Anna, we should share the good news.
All right, you guys, are you guys ready to sing and dance? We're gonna have some fun singing out this song, so let me see you bouncing around. This song is all about how happy we are that Jesus came on Christmas. We have joy in our hearts because of that. So we're gonna sing Put It Down Deep in Your Heart, okay? Let's sing together.
Put it down deep in your heart so you don't forget it. This incredible gift, this Christmas gift. God gave up his son, a rescuer of all. How can this be? Just for me.
Let's sing out joy.
Joy to the world, God gave joy to the world through Jesus, the Messiah.
All right, it's time to dance. Let me see you guys dancing around. And can you spin with me? And the other way? All right, let's put our hands up.
Eternally grateful to the creator of it all. Perfect gift from the Father, just for me.
Sing out joy.
Joy to the world, God gave joy to the world through Jesus, the Messiah.
Sing that out again.
Joy to the world, God gave joy to the world through Jesus, the Messiah.
All right, let's dance. All right, let me see you spin. And the other way. All right, let's sing some woes. Sing it louder. Sing out joy.
Joy to the world, God gave joy to the world through Jesus, the Messiah.
Sing that out even louder. Joy.